This is another one of those quick impromptu videos where I talk to you about my game, and to be honest, I think I've nailed it. Or at least I thought I had until I played golf last night. But anyway, let's do it. And let's do it now.
Very, very good stuff.
Hi everyone, James Robinson here. Guys, first things first, I'd like to warmly welcome you all back to the channel. I hope you're all safe, I hope you're all incredibly well, and I hope you're all enjoying getting back out the golf course. Guys, if you are new here, why not hit that subscribe button? On this channel, I bring you guys golf-related content 365 days a year to help you, well, just enjoy golf, really. In today's video, you guys are along for the ride where I try and improve my game. It's good, it's bad, it's not as ugly as it was. And also guys, hit those comments below in this video. What are you working on in your game? Are you having lessons? And is it improving? I hope it's improving for you. I feel like I'm improving slowly. Let's get back to the video. I'll tell you what, I've been working on my game. I've been honestly working as hard on my game as I potentially have done in years. And I think I've nailed it. I'm no longer going to be shouting 4 left on videos. I'm no longer going to be fatting it, thinning it. I mean, we might do, but I think I've got it. And you see guys, I know a lot of you do watch these videos with interest because you all kind of don't really care about my game too much, but these videos can help your game, and I'm massively hoping that's the case. So before my swing, it had a bit of a two-way miss, and I could definitely miss it left. So I generally turn it over a little bit too much, not unlike that one to be fair. I'm yet to have a warm-up today, so this is my warm-up, me telling you how bad my golf game hopefully was. And I've changed a few, I'm not gonna lie, I've changed a few real simple things, like properly simple things, like things we can all change in our golf game to make it better. And we're gonna talk numbers, which I don't like talking often, but this is generally a typical shot which you would see for me with a 7-iron. I know the numbers are down a little bit, but I've not had a warm-up. And you'll see the path's a little bit too much to the right, 4.9 to the right. The club face there is 0.2 degrees closed, so with that path you're always generally going to hit it left. But that's not always the case. You see, it's not always the case that when I hit it left, I come from the inside and flip it. Generally, that's the safer of the options, but when I had the lesson with St. John in January, I think it was, we worked so hard on actually getting a little bit more room and getting that club passing to the left. When I did that, not only did I pick up ball speed, watch this not work now, but generally I hit it a lot straighter as well. That's the exact ball flight I want. 165 yards carry, nice high fade. There's more. You see, all the lessons I've had throughout the years now, I've had lessons with a guy called Nick Hooby at the Pete Cowan Golf Academy for years and years and years, and they were fantastic. Then when I started my PGA training, I kind of stopped having lessons and tried to work in it myself a little bit, because if you're a teacher, if you're a coach, you should be able to fix things yourself. Worst decision ever. And then when I properly got into YouTube, I went to go and see Chris Ryan because I knew that he'd help me with my game. I knew that he'd make great content for people who wanted to see it. And that was one of the best lessons I've ever had, because we worked on alignment, we worked on setup, we worked on having the handle in the right position here and not being too far away from the ball, so that then I could actually set into the top of the backswing and the club wasn't around here like it used to be in my early videos. And from there, that helped massively. And again, if I kind of start to add all these little things together, generally, you'll see how I hit better golf shots, straighter golf shots. That one's faded a little bit too much, but look at the difference in path. Already there, that's it's probably too far right, but that is miles more towards what I want. And the club face there is absolutely bang square to target, which is, I mean, I don't know why I got hold of a club face there, because we all know what a club face is. And then I've been working on my game again, thinking about all these lessons. And I think I was actually stood in this studio after filming a video and hitting it rubbish and thinking, well, what do I need to do? And then I remember one thing that Chris said to me, and one thing that St. John mentioned as well. So I'm trying to morph these things together. And what I'm doing now is I'm setting the left foot a little bit further open. I'm making sure I'm not too far away from the ball. And I'm also checking that my alignment is correct. And that is the most simple thing anyone could ever tell you to do. So if I now put a club down for my alignment, and I'm actually going to make sure that I'm a tiny bit open, because if I want that path to be ever so slightly to the left because I'm hitting down on the ball with my irons, I'm not going to do it from a closed setup, not with the feet, not with the hips, especially not with the shoulders. You see, a lot of people think that the alignment just means your feet. If your feet are in the right place, if you're aiming down the train tracks, we all remember those, don't we, as juniors or as beginners or as, I mean, it's a great analogy really, to be fair, but if your feet are in the right place, that's like a third of what it needs to be. But my feet were in the right place, my hips were closed, my shoulders were closed, and then the shots I was getting were very much... Okay, I've not shut the club face down on that one, but you get the drift. They just weren't very good. Now I'm massively working on making sure my alignment's right with my feet. I'm also making sure my hips aren't closed, and if anything, they're a tiny bit open so I can work away from them in the backswing. And I'm also making sure my left shoulder isn't too far forward so the club doesn't get kind of sucked away in here and doesn't get delivered from in here. In here's like this area here down by my right foot. So if that all works, and if my feet are in the right place, hips are in the right place, shoulders are in the right place, I actually feel as though I'm stood quite open. But if you look down the line here, I'm actually not. So from here, I should be able to make a better golf swing and potentially not hit it left. That wasn't the best effort. And interestingly, we can all relate to this. So I played twice over the last week and played really, really well. Even for my standards, I thought, yeah, got it on a string, shot level par a couple of times and really enjoyed it. Went out last night to play 9 holes with my brother for the first time in ages. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to give him some tonight. Not played with him in ages, been practicing, been working hard. He's been in lockdown for ages with his newborn baby and thing. Brilliant. I'm going to absolutely give him a... I hate golf. And that's partly why I'm in here doing this video, because I want to have a practice. I know you guys enjoy coming along for the ride sometimes, not all of you, but I just feel like if I can nail this and actually put some effort in, like on that shot there, I've just realised that yes, I was in the right setup, but I didn't have my handle forward, didn't have the grip forward, and that's why it didn't... How is it you can have a feeling for a week and then it disappears? I felt so good over it last week as well. Oh, this is the feeling actually. Nearly. And you see, it's a strange feeling because it's almost like I'm trying to get the hips set a little bit open, more square. So when I move away, I can deep set into that right hip and turn back into the left hip. So it's almost like putting myself in some starting blocks to then load up, to then unload, to hopefully hit a better shot than that. Like that. That. Yes. And it worked with the driver as well, so I've not just been stood here smashing 7 out. In fact, the 3-wood, the 3-wood. The 3-wood has been so good. Like, so good. Let me just show you a few 3-woods. You see, I've actually felt like with the 3-wood as well, it doesn't matter what lie I've had, I haven't teed it up, I haven't really done, well, anything with it. I've just stood a little bit, again, what I feel like is maybe open, but I know it's not. Taking it back and actually getting some lag with it. I mean, it's a little bit left, but it's good. Now we're talking. I mean, it's still not as good as it was the other day on the course. I definitely need to kind of work on this and get it where it was. But it's better than it was, I think. There's the one. That's the one I'm talking about, that one. Still going left, but it's fine, it's fine. Driver, I've been pummeling. And this isn't me, I'm not usually that guy that gets kind of overly confident. I'm not usually that kind of guy that gets overly confident after a few good swings, but it doesn't feel as good today. It still feels better, but I honestly felt like I just had it on string, all because of the setup square, everything else square, handle in the right place, take it away. Yes. Yes. So guys, I do really hope you've enjoyed this video. It's more about, to be honest, about me and my game, and I hope you don't find that kind of boring. I hope it can help you a little bit with your game as well. You see, I'm a massive believer that you have to find something that makes you want to get better. You have to find something that makes you want to improve, and you have to find something that holds you accountable for improving. I'm the same way. I've started running again, trying to lose a little bit of weight. I'll be open and honest with you. And I'm the same with this. So you guys are holding me accountable with your comments below. So it means the world to me that you do enjoy these videos. I mean, if you don't, make sure you stay tuned tomorrow, and I'm sure there'll be a great club review on, or another fun video where we get out there and play some holes. But I know these games are going to be a lot more enjoyable if I can get my game into some kind of order and keep it in some kind of order, like I'm hoping that I have done now. So guys, thanks for watching. Massively hope you've enjoyed it. Why not hit that subscribe button if you haven't already? Let me know what you're working on in your game. Come on, first tee. Oh, James. Club face 3 degrees closed. Concentrate on what you're doing, man. I'll see you tomorrow. That's miles better. Miles better.